Oh hey, are you here to learn about prosody? Well, let me tell you what it is. Prosody is being able to read and speak with expression, intonation, and inflection. So that means the rise and fall of your voice. It's super important to know how to speak with prosody and to read with prosody so that we can communicate our own expressions and our own feelings. So that means also knowing about punctuation. So we're gonna use our anchor chart today to help us know about punctuation. When we see a period, we know that we're telling something. When we see an exclamation point, we're yelling something. And when we see a question mark, we're asking something. And that's the basics of prosody. Now that we know about punctuation, we have to know what to do with our voice. When we see a period, it normally means that our voice doesn't change a lot. We're kind of ending our phrase, and so our voice kind of stays the same. When we use an exclamation point, we tend to get louder and our voice can go higher to prove our point. And when we ask a question, our voice will normally go up to signify that we're asking something. Now that we know what prosody is, we need to know how to help your student improve on prosody. 2 ways we're going to talk about that is through questioning and through reader's theater. Now we're going to practice our questioning strategy. The best way to do this is to have your student read aloud to you. While they're reading, have them identify the punctuation that they see. Ask them if they're reading according to the punctuation. If they say something that has an exclamation point without changing their voice, ask them, do you think that the character would have said it that way? Do you think that they sound excited or that they're yelling something? Well, let's try again to read it like that. Now we're going to have Sean do an example for us. She's going to read aloud while trying to read with prosody, and then we'll practice our questioning strategy.
Early one morning, the wind blew a spider across the field. A thin, silky thread trailed from her body. The spider landed on a fence post near a farmyard.
During this reading, Sean read really fast. I'd ask her to go back and look at the punctuation that she saw on the page. She'd then identify the periods, and I'd ask her to reread the section using the periods to help her break up her phrases.
Early one morning, the wind blew a spider across the field. A thin, silky thread trailed from her body. The spider landed on a fence post near a farmyard. The spider didn't answer. She was very busy spinning her web.
Moo, moo, said the cow, want to eat some grass.
On this page, Sean didn't read with a lot of inflection. She didn't read like there were exclamation points or like there was a question mark. So I'd ask her again, what punctuation marks did you see? Do you think that the cow said moo loudly or softly? What would a question sound like? And have her reread.
I see 2 exclamation marks and 1 question mark. That means I need to yell something and ask something. Moo, moo, said the cow. Want to eat some grass? Meow, meow, cried the cat. Want to take a nap?
On that page, Sean was able to read with prosody. And that's an example of how to use our questioning strategy. Our next strategy is reader's theater. This is when there's a script and multiple parts. It's important for your student to be able to reread the script to get used to the words so that they're able to focus on phrasing, inflection, and intonation. This will help them practice their prosody and improve. This is an example of reader's theater. Sean and I will be reading through the script as a cold read. That means we haven't read it before. I'll be playing the mom and Sean will be playing the child. You'll notice that there'll be some issues in prosody. Again, it's important to note that to practice prosody and to improve on it, your student will have to reread the script. This way, once they're used to the words, they will be able to add more inflection, intonation, and be more expressive, as well as work on their phrasing. Now Sean and I are going to read the script, Get Out of Bed by Diane Z. Shore. Get out of bed, you silly fool. Get up right now. It's time for school. If you don't dress without a fuss, I'll throw you naked on the bus.
Oh, Mom, don't make me go today. I'm feeling worse than yesterday. You don't know what I'm going through. I've got a strange, rare case of flu. My body aches, my throat is sore. I'm sure I'm knocking on death's door. You can't send me to school, achoo, 'cause everyone could get it too. Besides, the kids despise me there. They always tease and always stare. And all the teachers know my name. When something's wrong, it's me they blame.
You faked a headache yesterday. Don't pull that stuff on me today. Stop acting like a silly fool. The principal cannot skip school. And that's how you teach prosody. Oh, hi. Are you here to... You're reading about the common cold.
You take a pause and then you just go, okay? think you need to be in charge. I'm gonna go do your homework out there.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay.
No, you're not.
Stop your tipping. Now that we know. Did someone touch it?
I did this.
Oh. And that's how you teach prosody.